16th, 11:17 a.m. Visit court defendant lobby number 2. Trucy! Trucy! You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Trucy? You're okay! I saw it! Don't cry, Apollo! Those good for nothing gangsters! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges! Wait, just calm down, Apollo, or else... No! What the heck is that? Surprise! This is one of my best tricks! The amazing Mr. Hat! I love Mr. Hat! He's my favorite! I love this whole concept of Mr. Hat! You look marvelous, darling! He's a big hit on stage in the Wonder Bar! Yes, I am a big hit! Ha 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 ha! Wow, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you Trucy? There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges! Apollo! Now it's not time to be threatening me! It's you who's being threatened here! Huh? Remember what you said the walkie spotted yesterday? You promised you would save his son! But that testimony was rock solid! What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more stage abductions, please! I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when a witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times that it's a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times it's a contradiction. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember them exactly. Good thing I do. There were 2 times that he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there's a contradiction. In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the sands. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand, he held a pistol. Okay, I don't see the habit, though. Do you see the very moment he said the word pistol? His fingers got a little tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book? I could not see that. I don't know what you're talking about. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I can see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? Huh? Oh? I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling. Oh! You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games? It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. It wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated. What does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth. Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I perceive is that I'm going to lose. Not true. Oh, Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way other than... Wait. I'm sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo. What was that she said before the trial started? Huh, Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine. As long as you're there, Trucy. Is that what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! Let's do this! Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you can do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Okay, also by the way, there's a knot coming out of her hat. It's coming from the back of her. So I know someone in the chat was like, she fit the time machine into a hat? No. So apparently in a trick, she has like this mechanism behind her, and then it pops out like a portable stand, which is really cool. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can. I love Mr. Hat! But also Trucy with her hat, she looks so cute! She looks so cute, I love her. I'm like, precious. I have the best out of all, messing? Guys, you are lucky, that's why. You are very lucky to not have it. Imagine having ads, can't relate. Added to Trone? Here's the thing though, isn't it because it's a different website it won't let me? Joe? Because like under some like stores where it's like, oh like Drone doesn't support this store, so if you have to get it, you just give you the money, you buy it yourself kind of thing. Like that's what it is if I remember correctly, and I'm like, eh. I could put it on there and just do it for a little hoorah, but I'll probably say like, oh, you have to use the money for yourself kind of thing, I think. I could be wrong though. Oh wait, does it actually work? Does that work? Okay, I tried it. It actually worked. I'm actually going crazy. That actually worked. That actually worked. Okay, I'm going crazy. Back to the game! Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can. Magic flew in front of the coast, and boy, my arm's tired. Right. I love Mr. Hat though. When I was younger, when I first saw this, when I watched a gameplay of Apollo Justice, I wanted Mr. Hat so badly. Like the whole concept of him popping up behind her was so fascinating to me. It's like, I want a Mr. Hat. And then I was not brain savvy and I went, nope, I'm not doing this. But it was so cool seeing Mr. Hat when I was younger. I was so excited to see. You have no idea. I was like so ready. June 16th, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. We're back! Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say that to the young lady sitting next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Also, I'm about to fall off my chair. Give me a second. Oh, right. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes? It was out of court settlement. Right. For us, Funnel would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's on to me. I wish you would stop being so cool. Keep being cool. Let the ship sail. Let us disperse with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for a gifted witness? Right. The defense wanted to request another cross-examination because it forgot to ask something. Yes. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I'll grant your request, however, but his court would not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget Apollo. When he's not sure about something, there's a habit of filling with his book. I gotta keep an eye. Here we go again. Keep an eye on the book. Okay, I saw it. I don't need to read that again. I already saw it. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Paulo. Find his weak spot. Focus. If only it was that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expressions. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Smelling him? Don't smell him. Please don't smell him. Don't smell him. Don't smell him. He's gonna smell icky. What's this? My bracelet. Oh! What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. Cross-examinations! Can I press? Because he's fidgeting with the book. Wait, Apollo! This has to be it! Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fidgeting with his book. The only time he ever had that book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about that witness. Your bracelet? It's glowing! I like how Trucy's looking up at it too. How come Trucy? Look at Trucy. She's looking up, right? And lo and behold, the bracelet is levitating on the top because of the cursor. It's like she's breaking the fourth wall seeing it. I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch the bracelet with X as he reacts to the testimony. Oh, magic ring! What is going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly, it's filling my mind. I love him. Ew. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else. Apollo? Trucy, what's happening to me? What's happening to me? Melody! This is what I mean by focusing. Focusing. And this thing, you can see everything Apollo. Everything the witnesses does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. Just look at Mr. Stickler's twitch. His habit, you remember it, right? I don't like zooming out on his face though. His lips are very close to my eye. Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fixes with a page of his book. You got it. Right now you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I'll bet they are. First, move your focus and attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Zoom in on that face. Zoom in on his lips. Enhance on them lips. Damn. Enhance on them gorgeous eyes. That ear. Yeah. Them chin line. Yeah. Just perceive this, everyone. Perceive them lips. Perceive that badge. Perceive everything we're gonna look at downwards. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witnesses talk as you focus, and watch for his habit. Right, you mean when he fiddles with that page? That's right, that's your signal to look closer to perceive with X. Find his weak spot again to be able to give him the royal flush. Look like a true pokerhead's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry if you're missing, you can always try again. Right, look out into his twitch, here comes justice. Perceive! Confirm! Gotcha! Whoa! Something weird's going on. I saw it just now. I can see it. Mr. Justice, you have something to say? Oh, this banging up desk is quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with that page in your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone! What are you talking about? I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Let's see this phone of his to see what's going on, shall we? Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. No! Why? Whatever for? Show me and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Yeah! Where did you get that? That's the phone from yesterday! Look, a cell phone! Someone dropped it beneath this tire. The car moved would have been crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand this very moment? Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Meritis Clinic garage. The Meritis... Why? That's where the victim lived! That's impossible! Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how can you have called the police? I don't know if I read that right. I just read it the way they wrote it. If it's true, I didn't have my cell phone that night. This is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone? So you didn't call your phone after all. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right across here. That's quite a ways from apart. But why did you lie? There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone because it was found in the victim's garage! What he's saying? Ha! Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Marites Clinic garage on the night of the murder. There's cell phone toes all! But that's ridiculous! That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime! I still was trying to kill him! Well, that the Marites was killed that night! Well, yes, but no! This line of reasoning has to be against the rules! Yes, that is true! I lost my cell phone! But you can't prove that I lost it at night! Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped that night in the murder, it does raise considerable suspicion as a connection with the crime! Now's your chance, Apollo! Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime! Oh, he's already connected enough! I just gotta prove it! Well, do you have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder? Let's check beforehand though. Because, can I prove that the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder? Oh, that's a hard question. That's a hard question. Can I prove it? So we know that... Well, that's hard. What can I prove with it though? Because everything else here doesn't look right. What do I use for evidence? That's a bad idea. Save. Let's save for now. Just in case I mess up, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know what evidence would make sense to prove that the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. But I'll say yes for now. Of course I have evidence! Ooh, I like your swagger, airport head. Hit it! The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves that the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder is... I don't know. No, it's not this. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, no comment here, Judge. No dice, Mr. Justice. Penalty. I know! If it had fallen the night before, if the ground the night before, the cell phone would have been crushed. Your Honor, one more chance, please. Oh, okay. Was it? Sorry. Plan B. This one! That's a side view mirror. As it so happens, Dr. Maricade's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident. Speed up a little bit, please. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, a murder scene. Dr. Maricade's car hit a pedestrian. Whoops. Well, what are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in the garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it's lying on the ground right under that wheel. Oh! Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in this garage was after 9 p.m. the night of murder in that park. Woo! Pulling out the R2-D2, I gotta do what we gotta do. Mr. Stickler, you know what that means? You did bring into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Marites? No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it's worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Marites. That is, other than this. I believe the next testimony will most relevatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor! Yes! I know that face. That's the face of guilt! We got him, guys! We're getting him! We're getting him! Stickler's truce! That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness a crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the Sam, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant after the scene. Something's not right about that. Yes, but your cell phone. It was lying in a garage. Yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. Looks like a normal cell phone to me. And in the case, Mr. Justice, a cross-examination. Ow! Please. That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during the testimony. His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem, I hope. Here comes justice! Cross-examination! Hold it! So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed a murdering take place? Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution received no report of domestic detail. Mr. Stapler, can you explain yourself? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying to find the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. I'm sure the store clerk would disagree. Eating a sampling free food course as a religion? In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. That's when you passed in front of the America's clinic? Why, yes, that's correct. That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, you can be a bit more specific. Please show the exact route you took the night of the murder. Of course. The supermarket is here, alongside the main road. My way home from there takes me past America's clinic. It's probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet woe is I walked on the way, unaware am I lost. And walked right into that fateful park. Hold it! Which entrance did you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in front of the entrance closer to the America's clinic. A clinic? The same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Whale marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I'm a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. Yeah, you and everybody else. Hold it! This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Let me see what I press to make sure. Who do I want to... Which one should I press in this situation? The killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Maybe the victim, because we don't hear anything about that. You can see the victim quite clearly too? Oh, clear as clear can be, I assure you. I see, so how did he look? How? How do you mean how? Be specific. Well, I mean in general. The defense will refrain from straining to come up with questions. Find the question that lies in your heart and ask that. Yes, Your Honor. Great, a judge who moonlights as a self-help guru. Okay, it's definitely this one though. It's definitely this one I gotta check on. No. Press. And then we're gonna skip this dialogue, the same dialogue. So not the victim, maybe the noodle stand? You happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the scientist, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything, I can even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it. For remembering something quite well, it should have been a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Can that be important? Very important! That sign the noodle stand said noodle? It appears to the defense that just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is that noodle stand broth really that delicious? I have to go salmon at Ware's one of these days. Please don't, it's really salty. I'm not worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, I can't imagine the IVU's cafeteria. Any university food is kind of nasty though. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have good university food on my end. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. I'm feeling kind of dumb. Well, I even remember it saying noodle. Then, what does this say? And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler, I'll give you that. It reads without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you claimed that when you saw the sign, you were standing where you were standing. Here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from the spot, you think so? Mr. Stickler, please take another look at the stand and then carefully read what that sign says. What does it say? See? The sign actually states the name of the stand owner. 𝘚-𝘚𝘢𝘚𝘚. Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely Noodle for sure. Positive. I'm afraid the professor was wrong about that eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. And when it says the sign said Noodle. Ooh, save again. I want to make sure. When it said the sign said Noodle. Wait, okay, wait, let me save again to make sure, because I don't want to risk it. Because I want to see he read it right, maybe? Maybe he saw it right from a different perspective? What would you say if I told you that there is one spot for which somebody read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us the spot. The witness actually viewed a stand from this location. Any thoughts, Prosecutor Gavin? What, it's my turn to chastise the upstart, is it? Air forehead, recall what you just told the court. Give me a second, 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 give me a second. The sign on the stand says 𝘚-𝘚𝘢𝘢𝘯𝘥𝘢𝘆, right? How would an stand when you clear indicate change anything? I picked the wrong place! Your honesty becomes you, Mr. Justice, but the mistakes does not. Sorry, Your Honor, to get her chance. It's over! Here? The front? No. Here? Does it have to be exact? Does it have to be exact? Because I can't tell. A mirror? A mirror, yes. What can we see in a mirror reflection is what I'm wondering. Here? I don't know. I think I'm losing. Okay, wait. Let's see what he's looking at. Because not the front. The side, maybe. But then it's also read backwards. So maybe behind? I'm sorry. There! Okay, I figured it out! The witness is standing here on the opposite side! How do you know about this? When viewed from the south, the sign in the stand reads 𝘚-𝘚𝘢𝘢𝘚𝘚 as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh! This side says Noodle! Exactly, the name of the stand is split between the front and back sides. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed a crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. Yeah! You got me. Objection, Clavel said. So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you'll end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directed utterly without meaning. Naturally, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Trucy, remember his testimony from before. Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Ooh, good idea. Let's save real fast. Okay. The killer and victim are facing each other. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts, at which point the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol, shooting at his right temple. That's where the bullet hits him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But if Mr. Stickler is standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. Because Because the temple is shot differently. And Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is right now. And the victim looks in his direction. That means getting shot at the left temple. Ah! Oh! In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, that wound location takes place on an entirely different meeting. Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meeting? The entire wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North. Oh! But as for the witness, Wesley Stickler was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Oh! Witness turn. Witness turn. Victim. Not victim. Turn murderer. Order! 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 Wow, the apple didn't fall far from that tree. She flipped his whole case on his head while I was still figuring it out. Objection! Clarify 1 point for me if you were, forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something doesn't still feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, look aside. I'm really a nice guy. Oh, my friends say so. What friends? Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you gonna do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Oh, that's a hard one. I bet I'll spend a good 2K to save time to time. Honestly, good, because I'll forget to save. Should I really accuse of Mr. Stickler? Maybe it's the other crime, because there's another crime going on, maybe? But not murder, could it be? I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now. No, the word confession isn't in my dictionary. Tisk, 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 air forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Mr. Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you still say you're accusing a witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. Oh, I know he's guilty of something. What crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence shows his involvement in some other crime? Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness' involvement in a crime. Is it? Is it the panty crime? Take that! Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences. Something else to say, Mr. Justice? One more chance, please. By all means, but your efforts weren't wasted. Look at a brand new penalty. Leave me alone! Is it not the panty crime? Maybe it was a different panties. Maybe I'll choose a different one. Save, 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 save. No save. Oh, shoot. It's the panty crime! It's the panty crime! Take that! It's the panty crime! The evidence is this! What? Is that women's underwear? Hey, those are mine! Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't look at me like that! Is it actually him? Is he the panty thief? Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler! While I can't say this comes at a shock, it is not what it seems! By Pythagorean's drill, I saw it! On the night of murder just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in none other than the Metric Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, those panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the cart there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while he may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please hear me out! It's not what it looks like! Oh my god. Order! 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 Mr. Stickler! You should be ashamed! It's not what it seems! So we understand that you are selling not because you are guilty of murder, but because you lack the courage to admit you deafen this girl's undergarments? Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligence, V stands for valiant, you see. Your point? I'm not done. Now, I must major in the science department. And what does science teach and not curiosity? Yes, we of IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, but greater challenge is science and a mystery. Oh, the panties? Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties! Here! No! You don't understand! A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable! And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land! From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science! A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. A tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. There was a tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic. Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. Huh? He's talking about my magic panties trick. That's what he's indulged. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken? Trucy? Whatever happened to the doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but there's so much more than that. For me, they're an object for serious studies. I wonder. There has to be a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you? I am sorry, but I did it for science! Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, maybe this would be the pair that would locate the mystery. Even at night as you chase me through the streets, I weep tears of joy. Perhaps in the night I will seize the truth that lies within these panties. Yet woe was I, for once these lacy heart panda truths slipped through my fingers. Still, there is one thing unexplained. You've heard our witness's utter lie, yes? The witness claims he saw the crime for the south, but it was in fact in the north. Indeed! Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? May my guess, Air Forehead? Me? Did I not hear correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a... Well, Mr. Justice, what says you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? Yes, but I'm kind of scared. Because I'm at one penalty left. This one, right? Has to be the bloomers? The evidence shows why he lied. Is this? What? More panties? How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Air Forehead? These are the last! I'm honest! I'm not a panty stealer! These were found in trash can at the park! Don't look at me like that! I don't put women's panties in my pocket too often! Don't look at me! Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't! Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist! I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe! I can't even unravel a pair of panties! So, these panties are your handiworks as well? That night, I had been chased, hounded into the Meritix Clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my penny prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd better not. I really don't want to see this. I hid in the garage for a short while, then abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there in a clothesline by a giant mansion, a giant pair of panties. Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home, when I stumbled upon a murder. The murder Dr. Marrakis? I reported what I have seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? Asked me to dispose of the bloomers? Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had been born. A fascinating and disturbing tale! I want to know about panties! This is weird! I don't like this. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close, and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin. Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely that the defendant, 𝘜-𝘜𝘬𝘳𝘠, was at the scene of the crime, and he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing, 𝘜-𝘜𝘬𝘳𝘠 has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant 𝘜-𝘜𝘬𝘳𝘠 is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene at that time. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple is yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation both the defense and prosecution. Yeah, baby. No problem. Very well, this brings this trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. And to be continued. Oh, this case is a lot longer than I thought. Save your current progress? Yeah, sure. Let's take a quick break after that whole penny stealing situation. Yay! Day 1 of trial done. Seeing penny stolen.